And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. The Lions had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Amon-Ra St. Brown set a Lions rookie record with 912 receiving yards, and over 60% of those came in the final 6 games of the season. He got better and better as the campaign rolled on. And when they went to him like he was their top receiver, he produced like it as well. And he certainly earned that spot here in his second year, and he gets a first down for Detroit.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This is Swift on the counter. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
A run here for the rookie. It's Brian Robinson. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
On 2nd down and 4, Powell. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not lapping it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz got a man. It's De'Ami Brown complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And Thomas has it. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction, and was able to track the ball in another.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Faking the handoff, Howell. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. This one swung out to Williams. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun. Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark from 19 yards away. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards the pickup, 1st down Washington.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Powell's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They'll go play action. Powell to the right side and complete to Thomas. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Washington on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Wentz to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Gibson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Sly able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
On 1st and 10, Goff. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Shreds him with a stiff arm. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Cameron Curl with the tackle that time. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Complete to right. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off-play action. It's Howell. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Julian Okwara showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Got a man. It's Brown. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well. He picked up the first down.
Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First down, Howell to throw. he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon, as his guys were able to push that lead out a bit further. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders get a bit closer. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10.
Commanders 10.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Gone. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 41.
On 2nd down, Williams. They find some open field here. And he takes this one in for a line.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it, but she did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my inflow. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. Can't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shop it. Can't trust him cause he not my cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quit the pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro.